It's 2019, and women are more powerful than ever before. Despite that, we're still being told how to look, act, and behave to get ahead. The narrative is clear that we're not enough. So tonight, let's reject that, and let's say no to the narratives that exist for women. Actually, let's take it a step further. Let's say no for all the women around the world who said no, but they weren't heard. For the voiceless and the powerless, let's say no for them today. So on the count of 3, I want everyone to join me and say no. 1, 2, 3. That was pretty good, but remember, this is for the voiceless and the powerless. I want you to say it with power. 1, 2, 3. No. Good. Doesn't it feel good to have the power to say no? It does. Yeah, it does. And so today, I should start by saying I'm not here to give you a bunch of tips and tricks, because as a mentor, a coach, and a businesswoman, I know that there is not a one-size-fits-all. Instead, let's examine the false narratives around women, starting with the first: to take on a domineering or masculine personality, to be the center of the room, to stand up, to speak out. None of that is inherently wrong. In fact, used the right way, it can be powerful. But aren't we tired of telling women that they need to change who they are to fit someone else's definition of a leader? The perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect fill in the blank. Well, perfection does not exist. So let's say no to the pressures of being perfect and instead embrace being real and perfectly flawed. And with that need for perfection, we like to cover up things that cause us to be uncomfortable. And so that results in us wanting to silence our victims. But today I say, let's give them a voice. Let's hear their stories. And let's not let a few bad actors ruin it for the other ones that have stories. And the last narrative is this whole narrative surrounding acting like a lady. To be honest with you, I don't even know what that means. But what I do know is that every woman is unique, no two the same. Everyone has a unique story, a unique gift, and a unique power. And so it's all about embracing that. It's about allowing us to take off the mask and be able to say no to feeling like we need to change who we are to meet someone else's standards, to say no to pretending, to say no to minimizing ourselves. It's about fully embracing who you are. Your power is in being you, your authentic self. And so now you may be thinking, now what? So I talked about the first step, and that's embracing your authentic self. But the second step is one simple truth, and that is you are pure magic. The magic is inside of you. I believe that everyone is born for a purpose that only they can fulfill. And the way you fulfill your purpose is by reclaiming your story. And each of us has a story. And it really starts by unraveling and unfolding our past. Because one thing that we all can relate to, the human experience, is that we all go through something. Some big, some small, but we all go through something. Let's not let that be for nothing. And so what I've done is turn my pain of losing a child, of being sexually assaulted, of being lonely, depressed, and turned that into a platform to help women and youth know and have everything that they need to be successful, to let them know that they are enough. And in turn, I learned that I am enough. And if you don't know it today, then I want to tell you, you are enough. Again, you are enough. You don't need to change who you are for anyone. You were born with a purpose. You are brilliantly made. And the way you really embrace that and own your power is by stepping into that purpose. And the first step in doing so is really knowing thyself. Because when you know who you are and whose you are, then you know what is and is not in alignment with who you are. You know what goes with your values or not. You know what to say yes and no to. And the most breathtaking one of all is the fact that you have confidence and conviction in who you are. And that gives you the power to truly be able to say yes and no when the time is right. So as important as it is to reclaim no, there's also so much power in saying yes. So it's about not trading power for acceptance, but instead truly owning the word yes, truly owning the ability to say yes that so many people do not have around the world. And so today I hope you say yes to letting your light shine out of the shadows, no longer dimming who you are, but truly letting your light shine like only you can do. And then taking that a step further and deciding to be a candle. And a candle is someone who lights another woman. And the great thing about a candle is it doesn't lose its brilliance by lighting another woman. Instead, more luminous the room becomes. And so with that, I encourage you to look around at all the women in the room. And think about if every woman in this room let her light shine, how much power that would be. We could change the world. So as I leave you, I just want to say, let your light shine and leave you with one last thing. You are pure magic. The magic is you. So own it. Thank you, and God bless.